Hey Bronson, what's up?
Hello there. I'm doing good, Michael. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So currently, unions are very popular right
Hmm.
now. It's like I don't know. You hear like it's about a 70%
Yeah.
uh, popularity rating or whatever you call that.
Trust. I think the most trusted institutions in America.
So as of right now, that being the case, I still see evidence out there in the world that people don't know what a union is.
Okay.
So let's just start very simple.
All right.
If somebody asked you what is a union, what would you say?
When a group of workers who does the same type of work band together, it allows them to collectively bargain and negotiate for the wages and the terms and the conditions in their workplace.
I am super glad you said everything you just did because that's what I was hoping to hear. Because I do go out in the world and I hear people say the union, and people think it's this boogeyman or this third entity or third party entity outside of
Yeah.
the very first words you just said,
Sure.
which were
The workers.
a group of workers. But
Yeah.
yes, exactly. So
Right.
human
Yeah.
beings,
Sure.
human beings are the union here.
Right. Yeah.
Tell me how you ended up in the union.
I grew up in a small fishing town in Alaska of 4,000 people, Homer, Alaska. And I was a son of a small business owner. We painted houses and cleaned carpets and did janitorial work. That was the family business. I didn't really know anything about unions. There wasn't a strong presence in my hometown. And when I was 18, I moved to Anchorage, the big city, half of the state's population in one city, about 300,000 people. And essentially, I was working for someone cleaning the carpets in their house, told me about a painting job that paid $35 an hour, which I was making like $11 an hour in 2001. And I said, well, I know how to paint, and got a phone book. I don't know if anybody remembers those.
I do.
In the
I
front
do.
of the phone book, there was blue pages that would give you city or public, like government office
Okay.
phone numbers. And this is one of those weird things. I'm not even sure, like divine intervention or something. I just started calling phone numbers for like the school district.
Yeah.
Got a hold of some lady, and I think she was mostly trying to blow me off. She says, you need a hazardous paint handler certification, which is something in Alaska. If you paint more than 40 hours in a month, you got to have. And I said, all right, how do I get one of those? She said, well, there's a class at the Painters Union. Call them. It was $300 to take this class for non-union members.
Yeah.
I was 19. I literally scraped every penny I had, like
Yeah.
under the couch cushions, like the whole 9 yards. Went in there and paid the $300 to take this class. The guy teaching the class was the apprenticeship coordinator for the union. At the first coffee break, he pulls me aside. Hey, young man, what do you ever thought about starting an apprenticeship? And I said, what's that? And he explained and says, long story short, the initiation fee at the time for an apprentice was $300.
Okay.
And he says, if you want to apply your $300 you've scraped together to join the union as an apprentice, then your training is free. And so I thought about it and talked to my folks and put in 2 weeks' notice at my carpet cleaning job, because that's what you do. Went down to the union hall 2 weeks later, signed up, and that afternoon I was 107 feet in the air grinding steel on a fuel tank at the port of Anchorage.
And sitting here today, what do you tell me, as briefly as you can, what has the union done for you, and was it a good choice?
I say that joining the union was the best decision I ever made in my life, but that's not true. That's my wife. So joining the union was the second best decision I've ever
Well
made in
played,
my
my
entire
friend.
life.
Well played.
Truly. And, look, I'm the first person in my family to ever have health insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up. Like,
Yeah.
we were poor. We did not have, college was never even discussed. I
Yeah.
was the oldest of 6 kids,
Yeah.
the only boy. I worked. I mean, it was indentured servitude at the Frye house.
Sure.
I worked, helped the family business, and did not have any plan for savings, health insurance,
Yeah.
a livable wage.
Yeah.
I had a work ethic, that was
Yeah.
good, and some skills, some desire and aptitude,
Yep.
you might say.
Yeah.
But it would not be an overstatement to say that joining the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades changed my life, because it has changed my life.
Yeah.
And I would not have the wonderful, blessed, life that I'm, lucky to have now if it wasn't for the union,
Yeah.
for sure.
What local are you a member of?
It's local 1959. We don't need a history lesson, but Alaska was split for many decades into 2 locals. Those locals were merged in 2008, so now we're one statewide local, and that's 1959.
I often hear you call 1959 a mixed local.
Oh, good, yeah.
What does mixed local mean?
I'm glad you asked. Well, we're the painters and allied trades. Those allied trades being drywall finishing, floor covering, and glazing or glass work. Also inclusive of certain things like sign and display workers, although not directly thought of oftentimes when you think of vertical construction. They are represented by the IUPAT. And so in a lot of places, urban areas, you will have a local, which is just a small geographic area, essentially, dedicated to one craft. So you have a painter's local, like here in Seattle.
Yeah.
There's a painter's local, a drywall finisher's local, glazer's local, etc.
Yeah.
In your more rural areas, like Alaska, you're going to take painters, glazers, tapers, everybody, you're going to put them into one local, and that would be a mixed local.
Okay.
So in Alaska, in Local 1959, we have collective bargaining agreement representing glazers.
Yeah.
We also have a federally registered apprenticeship program just for glasswork and glazing. We have a different collective bargaining agreement that represents both drywall finishers, painters, and industrial coaters,
Okay.
and its own federally registered apprenticeship program just for the painting and drywall finishing trades. Same thing with floor covering. I will also add, we have traffic control stripers. In the last few years, we were able to organize a large company that does that work, and it's actually growing, and it's actually a great thing. So the highway lines, essentially, civil work, which is a big part of what we do in Alaska, building roads. Sometimes forget, you got to have painters when you build a road.
Absolutely.
And so, it's kind of a cool part about the IUPAT, and I will offer this. We are unique in all of the building trades.
We as an IUPAT. As a
That's
whole.
right. The International Union of Painters and Allied Trades is unique out of all the construction unions. For the reason I just said, we represent different crafts, different collective bargaining agreements, and different apprenticeship programs, all under one union. And that is the power of this logo.
Yeah.
The One Union logo, adopted in 1999 by then President James A. Williams, father of our current General President, Jimmy Williams. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Hey, and to say, hey, don't forget, we are one union, in spite of the fact we have different crafts in our, purview.
And so if we're one union, we are one what? Going back to the very first thing we discussed here.
Well, we are one working class. We are one group of workers.
I fucking love that.
We are one powerful individual, not individual, one powerful group of individuals.
Of human beings.
There you go. Yeah.
It's probably a great place to wrap this up, where we
man.
started and then where we end. Actually, I'm sorry. Let's go one question further here.
Sure.
So, all of us that are part of the IUPAT family across Canada and basically North America,
Sure.
we, as of the past year, are now trying to rebuild membership engagement. And one of the first steps was to kind of build a mission statement for all of us to get behind. And it is one union, one family, one fight. Very briefly, what do those three things mean to you?
Well, having spent my entire adult life part of a union made up of craftsmen and women from different trades, being in one union made sense to me. Because while we may wear different tools on our tool belts, what we advocate for, what we agitate for, what we educate workers about is the same. And those policies and those language in our contract, these type of things, these increases in having a livable wage and our benefits, that's universal. That's one union. One family, for me, has been real personal. I've had some unspeakable tragedies in my life, and the people that were there for me were my union sisters and brothers, and I'm really grateful for that. And it can mean maybe something a little different for different folks. In my case, I'm honored and blessed and grateful for the one family component of what the IUPAT has given me to be very real. And then one fight, that's the best one, baby. We're all in this together. This is the working class, has got to come together. And this is where I would offer that we have to expand this beyond just the allied trades of the IUPAT. We have to expand this beyond just building trades. This is all workers. We have to expand this beyond a lot of barriers and constructs that we might have that we think separate us from our brothers and sisters out there. That is a trick. You know, the power in this country lies with 3 words: we the people.
Amen, brother.
And it is we the working people.
Absolutely.
And when we remember that, we remember we are in one fight, we're going to get stuff done.
And when you say we the people, I'm going to use your words you just used a few sentences ago. All the workers.
Yes, sir.
And
All
so
of
that
them.
one union, to me, going back to the very beginning of this conversation, it's one giant union of working human beings.
Absolutely.
It's not a boogeyman. It's not a third party. It's us, we the people.
And it's not just white guys.
Amen.
I
Yes.
said it.
Yeah.
Are we clear on that?
We're cool.
Holy
Absolutely.
moly.
But either way, we are one union with one family and one fight, not just here at IUPAT, but across the world as far as I'm concerned. And
Exactly.
glad to say you're my brother, my friend. I love you, and let's get you to the airport so
Oh,
you can
yeah.
get back to Alaska.
Love you too, bro.
All right, man.
All right.
Stick that in your back pocket.